I believe video games are the future of storytelling. And I think this is just a prehistory of video games. We're just pioneers. This industry is just learning to walk on its feet right now. And that's what inspires me. It's being part of that incredible movement.
This was my real father's camera. I want you to have it.
That's so cool you remembered my birthday. But I can't take this.
Of course you can. My dad would be pissed if I never used it, and now I know it'll be used awesomely. And I'll snag this picture as a symbol of our reunion. Cool?
Since the beginning, we knew that we wanted to have some licensed titles. This is really something important for us because of the mood of the game and the nostalgic feeling we wanted to have.
As we are a French company, we wanted to work with a French artist.
A song, I think sometimes more than a score, give really something unique to a scene.
We managed to have a blend between licensing tracks that we bought and original scoring made by Jonathan Morali.
We knew that he had made some soundtracks for movies, but he has never done any video games before. We use also 2 tracks from Cinemator's band, and of course we wanted to have also other tracks from other artists, because following the same idea that for each episode you will have new songs, but for episode 1 we will have a song from Gonzalez. We are very proud to have a song from Gonzalez.
You play Gonzalez in the FE, and when you go back playing your guitar, Max will play the same thing as Gonzalez with her own guitar.
We have a song of Angus and Julia Stone, who are great artists also, and since the beginning of the game we have some Angus and Julia Stone music on a lot of scenes in the game. This is, their songs work very well with our game and with our mood. And also when Chloe is putting some music in her room, she will put a Sparkle Horse title, the great title with PGRA singing on this one. And we can use also the music to describe something more about the characters by their choices. For example, the music that Chloe we are going to listen is not the same as the one of Max.
For this game, we knew that we wanted to deal with more intimate feelings, some nostalgic aspect. For us, Life is Strange is more like an indie movie sort of vibe, like compared to a blockbuster, it's more like a Sundance movie. So we thought that going for a realistic rendering wouldn't work this well for this project, because we really wanted to have this slow-paced and intimate feeling with the game, and we thought that having this hand-painting feeling would really allow the player, the viewer, to put some of their own imagination and on their own feelings to what they were looking for.
At the very beginning, the scene is completely blank, and piece after piece we create the environment. Usually we start with walls and we have details, and I like to put some small stuff like that. To put a small detail, just like it was your room, to add some story in it.
We started to brainstorm a bit to what kind of story, what kind of setting would be the best for this kind of experience. So we thought that to play a teenager could be really interesting, because this is a period of your life when your choices will matter the most and define who you will be as an adult. We knew that we wanted to have this nostalgic feeling, and that's why we decided to go for this story, this coming-of-age tale of an American teenager in a small city in the Pacific Northwest. For everything in the game, we did a ton of photographs or getting references. We are looking on Google Street View and a lot of pictures to be really sure that we are right with the detail.
It was very interesting to have this artistic style. The fact we use a realistic setting, it takes place nowadays in the US. So at first the team wanted to recreate something that looks exactly like the real world.
For the characters, it's exactly the same. There are a lot of research, so our concept artists are doing a lot of sketch about some characters. We have all imagined those characters. When we read the script, we imagine them our own way, so it's not always the same, but we try to be sure that the player will feel them the way we want them to feel those characters.
When you're looking at an overly realistic picture, there is no room for imagination at all. You just see everything in a crude light. But when we have those soft colors and this hand-drawn feeling, you can put some of your own memories in what you're looking at, and that's really something we wanted to push and to develop for this game.
We have those realistic lighting on top of this hand-drawn texture.
I think light is almost an actor itself in the game. In Sundance movies, there is this will to frame against the light or to have those lights coming in the picture, and that's something we really wanted to portray in the game, to use the light to be part of the picture and just not be something that just would be lighting the characters. That's also some new technology we developed for Life is Strange, to have those light leaks bleeding over the picture. Some of the parts of the game are taking place in the magic hour, because this is really this kind of lighting and feeling that really brings this warmth and soft feeling, and I think it was great for telling this story, our story of Max and Chloe.
This effect is composed about 7 or 8 different layers of elements, and it was a very big challenge to make it work. The effect is one of my largest effects, not most complex, but largest effects I've ever done.
The writer is based in the US. The script he creates is we're very proud of it. Yesterday, the audio director for the VO sessions said once again that he loved the script.
She looks like a model.
That was her plan. Our plan. Get the hell out of Bigfootville and into Los Angeles.
What about your mom? What did Joyce think about all this?
In a game with such a heavy narratively driven game, voice acting is really important, and we really wanted the voice actors to be American, and so we looked for a different studio, and we decided to went for a studio located in Los Angeles, working with American actors.
We attend remotely the sessions in Hollywood, in Los Angeles. So we have a day that starts 10, and around 6 p.m. we have to start the second day of the day and attend the recording session until 3 a.m.
I say we have some really talented voice actors with the game. We're really happy with them. The actress playing Chloe her name is Ashley Birch, and she's quite famous in the video game industry because she's making a lot of videos calling Watcha playing Hatch. Hey Ash.
We're really happy at what she brings and all the actors brings to the characters. When we record the session, they give something more to the characters. Each session is really something unique, having this quality for the game.
We are really happy with the voice actress we have for Max. Her name is Hannah Tell. We're really happy with the way she's portraying Max.
What's great is that everyone's enjoying this game right now. It's very different from what you're used to see. I smile when I play the game, when I discover some hidden stuff I hadn't seen. We have a lot of Easter eggs hidden here and there, and it's really an enjoyable experience.
We've now basically gathered an extremely talented pool of producers, animators, game designers, level designers, concept artists, sound designers. Everywhere in this building you'll see extremely talented people.